How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Lone Star Mopar Mafia Garage. Today we're going to be adding some steps to our nurf bars. The truck has got a 6-inch lift kit from RMT, and by the way, those guys do a wonderful job. The truck rides like a dream. I've never ridden a 4x4 that rides so good. Very high-end components, very well put together. But the truck is so high that my wife, she's almost 5 foot, and she has a hard time getting into the truck. And me, of course, I'm a little bit of age, and I got what they call infantry knees, so I have a little bit of hard time getting on sometimes too. So what we decided to do is try to add some kind of additional step to make it easier for the wife and myself to get back in the truck. So what I did was I bought this kit. I hope you can see this. This is a Bully brand adjustable side step. Basically it's designed, I don't know if you can see this good or not, but here are basically the pieces that come with it, and it's designed to sit underneath the cab just like the nurf bars. So they go underneath the vehicle, and then you can adjust the step and whatnot to different positions and how far you want it out and so forth. However, since I have this nurf bar already on it, if I was to go ahead and install it the way it's supposed to be, it takes the place of the nurf bar, and it just wouldn't work. Plus, I just wanted to add something, maybe another 6 inches below the nurf bar to give it that additional step. So what I did was I fabricated these a little bit, and I used all the components that come with the kit to make my own design and attach it to the nurf bar itself. Anyways, that's what I'm going to show you here. And hopefully you guys can get some ideas, and if you want to add some additional stepping steps to your already nurf bars, or you can just install the entire kit. Either way, the kit is very well put together. I believe there's $49 and some change in Amazon per step. But they're the Bully brand, good quality material. All right, let's get to work. Okay, the first thing I did was using an angle grinder, I started cutting on these brackets, which are the arms for the step itself. And basically, I play with it until I had the angle that I preferred to go on the vehicle. So once I got that angle, I went ahead and traced it on the back of the instructions. So it'll make it easier for me to tape these moving forward and cut it to the correct angle, so I don't have to keep playing and redoing and refiguring and all that good stuff. So. Before I get started, safety in mind always, I wear gloves, wear glasses, whatever you need to wear to make sure you don't get injured or injure anybody else. All right, the next cut we're going to do is going to be the actual mounting brackets. These are the mounting brackets that come with the steps, but we don't need all this stuff, so we're going to cut them right along here. Cut these, I call it the spur. We're going to cut that piece off right here. Then we're going to cut down the side here on the edge and then cut across, and it'll have a nice little clean install. Okay, as you can see, I cut this bracket. I cut the spur off, smoothed it out the best I could. There's no sharp edges. Then I cut one side completely off. And when you cut the other one, you got to cut the opposite side, because this bracket's going to be, as you're facing it, on the right side, and then it's going to, the other one is going to be on the left side. Okay, here we got most of the cutting done. We had the two mounting brackets, or should I say the two mounting arms, cut to the same length, same angle. And again, the angle is going to depend on how far you want them to stick out. You're going to have to play with it a little bit to figure that out. And then these are the brackets. I cut the spurs off, some of the side walling off, and this is the end result. All the cut stuff, I will paint that later on with some Under Armour, or not Under Armour, undercoating spray paint. It works really well, and it kind of blends in with the rest of the powder coating. So that'll take care of that, keep it nice and clean and neat. Okay, now we're going to start assembly. Basically, I've marked the spots where I'm going to drill 2 holes. These are going to be mounted to these brackets, and basically on the angle that follows the bracket. And I'll show you how that looks once I get it put together. All the hard stuff is done, so now we just got to put it together and attach it to the truck. Okay, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I did transfer the location of the holes to the bracket itself once I lined it up to the correct angle. So basically, lined it up, and I transferred each hole so I can drill the holes in the bracket. Okay, now I'm going to start putting these brackets together using an M6 bolt with a locking nut. As you can see, I already started the process here. Lock these down real good. Now, I haven't painted these parts yet because I'm going to put it all together first. Once I get it all mocked up where it needs to go, and I'm happy with everything, then I'll go ahead and take it apart. I'll paint everything, get everything cleaned up, and install it in the vehicle. All right, brackets are assembled, and this is what they look like. So the hardest part of the whole process is pretty much done. Just got to add the step to it, to these pieces. All I got to do is undo this a little bit here, these nuts. Slide the steps inside and just leave it loosely so you can angle the step so you can get the right angle on it so you can step on and out of the vehicle. All right, let's mount these up. All right, I got the steps assembled. And the only thing I forgot is to drill another hole right here. I'll drill those in a minute. Let's see how it looks. Here's the front one. And here's the back one. Roughly where it's going to go. It'll go mounted underneath it with some M6 bolts. And I'll put some rivet nuts underneath it so it's nice and tight and no chance of it coming loose and coming off. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the bracket and I'm going to place it on a piece of cardboard. I already cut one edge of the cardboard, which is nice and even. And I've lined up the front of the bracket to the cardboard, and I'm going to transfer the pattern of the holes to the cardboard. This will make it easier for me to get underneath the vehicle. Mark where I want to place the holes, drill the holes, insert the rivet nuts, and then just bolt the bracket into the to the bottom of the Nerf bar using the 6mm, the M6 nuts. All right, here we go. Okay, we got the step mocked up to where we want it. I went ahead and drilled the holes for the actual screw rivets, and we're going to use the rivet gun to install these rivets and secure the entire thing together. Okay, now we have mounted the M6 bolts to the bottom of the Nerf bar, and we're going to tighten these as much as we can. Don't really have a torque specification. I don't think it really matters as long as they're nice and tight and snug. I don't think they're going to come loose. You can always use some of that Loctite if you're worried about them coming loose, but I don't think it's necessary. Alright, here's the new step installed. There's the front one, there's the back one. All that's left to do now is adjust that step. This part of the step has got to be twisted and turned this way. I haven't tightened these bolts down yet. And once we get that level where we want it, we'll tighten everything up. And that's pretty much it. So, if you're looking to add a little extra step to your lifted truck, make it easier for the shorter people to get in, this is my solution to it. By no means I'm an expert fabricator, but I think these will work well. I think they look good. They go with the theme of the truck, and I might do an update here in a few months, see how they hold up, see if they broke off or if they still on, whatever. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Another Lone Star Mopar Mafia production. If you liked the video, don't forget to push that thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe and see any more videos coming from our group, then don't forget to subscribe.